Alright, I'm aware I look like a flippin' spooky lady, like I'm looking for trouble, like I'm a badass. Let's appreciate that and let's ignore that at the same time. I actually just thrifted this cool shirt couple like days ago, and I was so inspired by the spooky season. The fall is finally here. I'm so excited. So I thought, you know what, I have so much makeup supply from Natalia from one of my newest unboxings, so I guess here we are. Anyway, so just like you know, I already am back home. In my previous video, we finished our adventures in the mountains. Thank you so much for all of the love, for all the sweet comments. But right now, today, we're back to business, back to plenty business. Actually, when I came back home, I was just mind blown. Even though I wasn't home for only 5 days, during that time we had a flippin' heat wave. It was nuts in here, and you know what? Plants flippin' loved it. I saw so many new leaves. I actually wanted to showcase in this video maybe at least 30 plants because so much have happened and I'm like not sure why. Maybe should I leave a little bit more often so my plants will go nuts like that? Leave home, yeah. So I actually picked up only 10/11, so a lot of plants will be variegated, also lots of plants are gonna be Hoyas, cacti, so prepare yourself, it's gonna be a fun one, very different one, so much new growth, peduncles and stuff like that. So without further flipping ado, enough mumbling, and let me showcase top 10/maybe 11 with a little bonus plants of Hoyas that really just blew my mind, that really were cotton, that broken English. That really were, you know, special for me, and I just kept on staring at them and just appreciating them. Okay, so where do we even begin? Okay, you know what? Let's start from variegated ZZ that I got from Uroš, of course, my very special fairy godfather. Oh my gosh, no, my very special plenty fairy godfather. What a long name. Whenever I need to say this whole phrase, I need to double check in my brain to have all included, you know. But anywho, this is a variegated ZZ, beautiful specimen. I love this plant already. It's already one of my favorites, like in the whole collection. And I know it might not look as much like a lot, but this was on my wish list for so many years, and I still cannot believe I'm holding this. But at the same time, I'm worried. Like really worried, because I noticed that when I unboxed it, it was already planted in the soil, that it was a bit wobbly, and I was a little bit suspicious of that. So I decided to unplant it, and that's when I saw a root rot. A lot of roots were actually rotten, and there were left only maybe 2 and a little potato. So what I did, I repotted it and waited a couple days and then watered it, you know, just in case. And came after vacation, and I started to notice that the stems started to be wrinkly on this plant, and that's what worries me a lot, because of course I don't want to lose this plant. It's very special and beautiful and gorgeous. So it's one of my favorites. I really wanted to showcase this because I just kept on checking on them, and for a couple of reasons. One, I flippin' love it. Second, I'm not sure if it's gonna survive. So, lovely plant. I just cannot believe I have it in my collection. I just keep on just going through the leaves and like, oh my gosh, there is a flippin' variegation on this plant. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. What the heck? You're so cool. You're doing so great. Keep kicking, you know, please don't die. So yeah, plant number 1, nothing too crazy, nothing very change. I think this is the only plant that haven't showed any change from the last time you saw it, that I will show in this video. The other ones are pretty fun. So yeah, starting with this note, and let's probably move on to another one. Okay, another one is actually a Hoya that I did not show you that often, but there's a reason. I actually wanted to wait for it to do something for me. So when I show it for you, there's like a special effect for it, because it's actually it's definitely in my top 3 favorite houseplants, like hands down, no doubts right there. And I'm talking about my Hoya Svetlana Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. It's finally growing me a new growth and I'm so excited. It feels like I just were like on the edge of losing it this, I think it was late winter, early spring, and I really did not know if I will be able to save it. And right now not only have this cute, gorgeous new leaf that grew in my care, finally I have this full on shoot with 2 baby leaves on it. It's so cute, so exciting. I'm so in love. So you need to see my face when I came home and started to check on my plants. And even though it was late evening, so I was almost going with the flashlight because I don't have any light in here, only the grow lights in this part of our apartment. So when we came home, it was pretty late and I was just going through my windowsill. And the moment my eyesight hit this little vine of this Hoya, I started screaming. It was nuts. Oh my gosh, guys. Hoya's vatlanta is doing something. I'm so excited for it. And a little bit worried because it's growing in this lantern that is very special, like terrariums, especially for this magical special Hoya's vatlanta, because it stands in there all alone, has the humidity for only all alone, and just, you know, like VIP spot in on my windowsill because it receives lots of sunlight, humidity and stuff like that. So not for long it will be there, so that's a little bit worrying, but yeah. Plant number 2. Alright, let's move along to the plant number 2, and this one was actually a rescue mission and I cannot believe I did manage to rescue it. I'm so happy about it. So I think this spring I bought a grafted cacti. I am not a big fan of them because all of them die in my care, and this wasn't an exception. The bottom part of, you know, that grafted simple stem started to rot on me from the very bottom, so I overwatered it, I guess. And you know what, I still wanted to save the top of it, which was Sulcoributia. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So I cut off that middle part of the grafted cacti, like cut off completely, and was left only with this like head, like moon of that grafted cacti, which is the Sulcoributia, and I just plopped it on top of soil right here in this terracotta pot and watered from time to time, and I'm happy to report that it actually rooted for me. I'm so happy about it. It looks so unique and cool. I'm in love with this thing. It's so beautiful. I love the colors, of course, on it. Oh my god, the colors, the shape, just like a hill of very different like pine cones, or I don't even know. This looks so cool. I love it so much. So you know what, I'll be honest, it looks even cooler than it did when it was grafted. So very happy about it. Oh my gosh, so happy about it. Plant number 3, Sulcoributia. Oh my gosh, this is a very beautiful one, right? Look at it. This is nuts. It's so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get back into variegated Hoyas because I have a fun update for you on some of them. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me show you my Hoya macrophylla latifolia pot of gold. This plant is nuts, guys. Oh my gosh. Last time you saw it was when I was unboxing it and I was crying because of this plant, of course. And you know what, when I saw that it's growing and is happy, when I came back home, I noticed it has both of these growth points and the baby leaves are already in action. It just blew my mind. I love how like it almost spreads its leaves like wings. Right now it's standing in this greenhouse. I just took it off to show you. To showcase it for you, but it stands in greenhouse and it's flipping love in there. You can tell soon it's gonna be a little tiny bush. How cute that is. It's so beautiful. It's in my minion glass. Actually right now, since I have pond and I actually transferred a pretty decent amount of my aroids and Hoyas into pond, I am on the look for glass dishes, for plastic dishes. So today I'll go ahead and probably buy a cup of coffee in the city, which I do not do that often, just for the glasses because I need some, But this is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love how bushy and crazy it looks. This is gorgeous. This is so flipping gorgeous. Enough about this pot of gold, literally. I'm in love with this Hoya. Oh my gosh, this is actually one of my favorite Hoyas as well. It's so wild and gorgeous. Anyway, let's get into the aroids for a bit, right? I actually have... Okay, you know what? Let's just do it. Actually, in these favorites, there will be like half of Urash's plants. I try to do my best and do not take all of them, but it was way too difficult, I'll be honest. So another plant is actually Philodendron ring of fire, and I already repotted it into a little bit bigger pot off camera. I actually did it the very next day as I unboxed it, because it looked so wood bound and my heart just couldn't handle it. I needed to help this baby out. When Urash actually sent it to me, it were more like standing upright. Right now it's more like, oh, chilling, you know, relaxing. But the new leaf on this plant, just look at these colors. I actually just noticed it a couple days ago and I was like, oh my gosh, you definitely are going into my favorites. So beautiful. Love that creamy, beautiful variegation. So cute. And the plant itself is so fabulous. I actually wanted to plant it into my head pot that you can see right here, right? But it's actually a bit too big. So even though it looked like the perfect haircut for that pot, it's a bit too small. So right now it's in simple see-through pot so I can see the roots, and you know what? We finally can see some, even though I repotted it not that long ago, about a couple weeks ago. It's happening. It's happy and it makes me happy, like really happy. Actually, I can see one leaf stuck in there. And I'll be honest, I'm tempted to help it. Should we do it? Should we do it? Oh, it feels better, right? Yes, you're so welcome. Ooh, okay. Another, yes. I freed this baby leaf, another baby leaf on the way. Yeah, gorgeous plant, so beautiful. The variegation, the growth pattern, the leaf shape, everything about this plant is so beautiful for me. So of course I couldn't just leave it out of this video, even though I have so many cool plants just waiting here to be reported. And oh my gosh guys, so many plant chores are waiting. I'm just stressed every single day about it. Anyway, beautiful Philodendron ring of fire. Let me put you back. Okay, back to Hoyas. I'm talking about Hoya compacta variegata, outer variegated Hoya, and it's this beautiful cutting. Once again, just like I mentioned, I put all of the Hoyas from that box into pond because I felt like this was the best solution. And you know what? I think I was so flipping right, because this Hoya is actually standing in the greenhouse that Gerda, one of you, my lovely subscribers, watch, sent me in this greenhouse. You can see it's a little bit moist, right? So it actually stands in there together with a couple more Hoyas that I will show you. No, not with one more Hoya that I will show. Another one I'm keeping for the future because it's actually working on a new leaf and it's looking fabulous. Anyway, Hoya compacta, I want to showcase this one for you because it actually is growing for me already. And I'll be honest, I saw this Hoya in Wild Fern's videos and she always keep on talking how slow of a grower it is. And you know what? I had my doubts because, I mean, come on, Wild Fern has like the most perfect conditions for the plants most often. I mean, she puts so much work into her videos, into her plant choice. So I thought, you know what, if Wild Fern is struggling, I'm definitely gonna be on a struggle bus. But don't want to brag or something, but this flippin' Hoya is already growing on a second set of new leaves. So the first set is still hardening up, but you can see those beautiful new lovely leaves. They're still a bit pinkish, this one and that one in the bottom. How cute that is, and it's already having this beautiful vine with 2 more notes. I'm so excited. This looks so fabulous in this greenhouse. And oh my gosh, I actually am so tempted to cut it after it of course will stop a bit growing those new leaves. And I want to propagate and have a little bushier plant, like something more than just one vine, even though this one vine looking fabulous. I mean, come on. This is such a beautiful plant. I'm in love. I keep on checking on it every single day. I actually manually spray a little bit of water every single day and a little bit of orchid spray into that greenhouse onto this Hoya because, come on, I just gotta give the best for her. She's doing so beautiful. She's so gorgeous. Oh, just wait till I show you another one. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so excited. Okay, another one is actually also from the unboxing, but from one of you, but not from Ur, but from Natalia. I could not include this cute Maranta lemon green lime. lime green. This beautiful green Maranta. I'm so excited. This was on my wish list for I think over a year, maybe even 2 years as well. And finally I have this beautiful cutting. I think it's ready to go into the pot, but I'm not sure if I want to keep it in pond or into the soil. But you know what? It's actually so happy in my home. Not only did I lose a couple leaves because of the transit, let's not forget it came in a dark box for me from all the way from New York City to Lithuania to the Eastern Europe, which is nuts. Actually, another one, I have it right here. Tomorrow I'll be doing reporting. And look at this Epipremnum Baltic Blue is going nuts. It already gave me 3 new leaves as well. Honorable mention, I just could not mention it. The leaves are so beautiful. I'm gonna put them on trellis so they will start fenestrate for me, of course. I'm a little bit like ashamed to show that it still stands in the very same pot I received it in, but life was pretty busy. And you know what? Since I am seeing that it's not struggling, I'm not that mad about it. Anyway, so Maranta, lemon green, lime green, lemon lime. Oh my gosh, my brain today is like, I need coffee. I haven't had coffee yet, so that's probably very noticeable. But yeah, one of my favorite, I think this is actually might be, oh my gosh, it's a difficult choice, but definitely one of my favorite Marantas. I love this plant so much. At first, when it lost a couple bigger leaves, I was really sad because, I mean, come on. Whew, beneficial bugs. You probably noticed that I have these bags just, hanging out from some of the plants. Before leaving, I bought a couple packs of beneficial bugs because I saw trips in my greenhouses. So, just in case, it was my first time to try them out, and you know what? They did the job. They actually did the job. Don't want, to jinx it, but I feel like they did a pretty good job. Anywho, beautiful Maranta. Sorry, I'm so sorry to keep on just going off the theme that I'm talking about. I actually noticed that I cannot stay on one line of conversation. I just keep on seeing something and I need to talk about it, and I notice something else, I need to talk about it as well. So it's very difficult for me to stay on line of thought. So sorry if that's difficult to listen to. Sometimes it's difficult to edit as well because oh my gosh, Svetlana, keep your flipping together. But I just do not keep it together, and I'm not sure how to work on that. But yeah, beautiful Maranta. Moving on. We have 1, 2, 3. Technically 3, but maybe 4. 4 plants. You know what? Let's move along to the beautiful cacti that I actually showed in my previous video, so I won't stay on it for too long. But I just flippin' love this combination of beautiful Booby cacti and this gorgeous vase pot that I bought in this Zakopane in Poland. In the mountain shop, little tiny mountain shop of souvenirs. It was such a vibe, and all together it looks so beautiful. I actually would love to repot this cacti because I can see some roots peeking through the bottom, but at the same time I don't want to because it just looks so fabulous in here. So you know what? The plan is to leave it until the next spring, and then I will be repotting this Booby cacti. But for this winter it's gonna be its home, and I will get to appreciate it in this pot for a little bit longer, Beautiful pot, beautiful plant, and I think this is the most perfect combination ever. I like how the blue of cacti, this blue sheen, is working together with this kind of bluish, grayish sheen on this pot. I mean, beautiful combination. Lovely plant. Oh my gosh, I definitely can see boobies on it. It's so wild. Oh my gosh, yeah, gorgeous. Just like I mentioned, won't stay for too long on it. Okay, let me show you the last variegated Hoya I wanted to talk about, and we'll move on to the bigger plants, couple bigger plants. But guys, you have no idea how happy this Hoya makes me. It's actually in a flippin' shot glass right now because I did not have any others dishes that would be glass, but soon I'm gonna be reporting it because you know what, it already is rooting as crazy for me, which is wild. But this is variegated Hoya Bella, outer variegated, and not only it started to grow me 1, 2, 3, 4 new points. So here is a new branch it's working on, and here you can see, here we have one branch, here we have 2 branches, and not only that, if you will look close enough, can you see that peduncle? I'm actually a little bit worried because yesterday it still was green, today it looks a bit yellowish, and that might be because... no idea. No idea. What could have changed in one night? I didn't do anything like different, so maybe that's nothing wrong, maybe just... I'm not sure. I will show you the updates as soon as I will get them, but as for now, this is what we're working with, and I'm so happy it's getting more bushy. Once again, I want to propagate it, cut it, and have a bushier plant than just one simple vine, but at the same time, I just want to give it some time to root and just, you know, adapt a little bit more to my environment, even though it looks like it adapted pretty well. Considering all of those new branches and peduncle, oh my gosh, I'm so happy about this Hoya. I love how it looks. I honestly want maybe even a simple Hoya Bella that is not variegated as well, because this variegated one made me fall back in love with them. They look so cute with those tiny small leaves. Oh, what a beautiful plant. It's so difficult to showcase it though with those small leaves. But the variegation just gives that beautiful, nice, like, shebang to it, you know? What a cutie. What a flipping cutie. Okay, we have 2 more plants left and I will leave you alone. I'll let you go ahead and do your own business. Okay, another one, of course, I need to talk about this. You can see a sneak peek of it on the frame. I'm talking about my Monstera Thai constellation, and guys, while I was on vacation, it flippin' grew a new leaf for me. And I am so stoked because it has those little fenestrations on it. Oh my gosh, okay, this is the first leaf that have fenestrations on it, and it grew in my kit. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a flipping queen of plants I am. It's looking a bit funny. Not only it has this tape right here just in case if some bugs wants to go in here, I also have double bags of different beneficial bugs on it just in case some bugs decides to go in there. And not only that, it's also standing in like a bowl of rocks filled with water and a little bit of anti-pesticide if some bugs want to go from the bottom. I'm doing my best with this one. You can tell I'm just putting all into this plant because it's so special for me. Gerda, you can believe I'm doing my best. I mean, it probably shows. Honestly, I think tomorrow I will be reporting it because, I mean, it's time. The roots are coming out of the bottom and I think it's now or never, and it's already going almost out of the pot with its aerial roots, so it's definitely time. But let me showcase that new leaf it grew for me somehow. Look at this one. This is it, guys. This is the newest leaf. Look at those tiny holes. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 beautiful fenestrations on this plant. This is so gorgeous. I'm so in love. And when I noticed that it grew while I was away, I just couldn't believe. I was like, wait, how many leaves did it had before? Because I do not remember it having fenestrations. And then it just hit me like, oh my gosh, wait. I went through my camera roll, saw the old pictures of it, and it's all me, guys. It's all me. Whatever I'm doing, it's working on it, and I'm so happy about it. I'm spooked to report it, but you know what? It needs to be done because the soil mix, I mean, look at it. It doesn't look good. It's not good. So tomorrow we will do the business together. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So beautiful Monstera Thai constellation. I'm in love with this plant. This is something out of the world. Actually, when I received this Monstera Thai constellation from Gerda, a lot of you started to share your Monstera Thai constellations with me, like pictures and stories, and it was so much fun because it felt like one singular plant just put together so many different like people from very different parts of the world. So it was so cool to see that we have like one idol that we freak out about and have a fan club almost of, you know. So beautiful, beautiful Monstera Thai constellation. She's a gorgeous, she's a beauty. Beautiful, beautiful baby. And lastly, the last one will, I think it will surprise the heck out of you because I do not have any other of these plants, like of these pieces, in my care at all. This is the first one that I kept alive for a couple months months? What the heck was that? Months right now. And you know what? I'm as shocked as you are. Let me grab it. Look at this asparagus fern. It's actually right now in like quarantine, so I wanted to showcase it the last and then quickly put it somewhere away and wash my hands because I actually saw trips, but not on its plant, but in the greenhouse right there. So all of the plants in that greenhouse had trips, but this one I did not notice a singular trip on it. But just in case, yesterday I ripped off all of the soil I could from the pot. I cleaned the roots with the water and I transferred it into the pond mixed together with the perlite. You can see it, right? So I honestly just trying my best to save this plant. I do not want to lose it. I mean, look how bushy it is. It wasn't that bushy when I bought it, so that surprises the heck out of me. And I do have a bit of yellowing, but this specific part was actually close to the door edge of that terrarium, so I think maybe that's where the air was coming in, the dry air, and it did not like it that much. Maybe I actually will just cut it off, but also just gives that cool autumn vibe, doesn't it? Huh? Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. I actually bought it for a terrarium like project. I want to do a terrarium inspired by Indiana Jones and make like abandoned almost like cave imitation in the jungle. And this is one of the jungle plants that should be like a tree in that imitation. But you know what? I'm just keep on pushing it this project like off, and right now I think I need that terrarium to put all of my new aroids and Hoyas, so I'm not sure about it. But you know what? This specific plant still is so beautiful and so cool, and I love it so much. Asparagus fern, I always loved how fragile and how different they looked like, and I cannot believe it's alive. I'll be honest, I cannot believe it's still alive. Maybe the greenhouse, I mean, most likely the greenhouse helped, but also, oh my gosh, look at this. I wish I will have like a toilet or a bathroom in my like new home one day with a window so I can have more ferns, because they're so magical and so fragile looking and also so mysterious for me. They always remind me of some fairy tales and like, I don't know, movies with forests and woods. And yeah, last this is 11th or maybe even 12th plant, so like an honorable mention, because it's not the healthiest plant ever, but I mean technically it's kind of is. Yeah, okay. And this will be it for today's video, guys. I am sorry for the train of thoughts. I know it was a little bit mumbly, but I mean most of my videos are only a little bit mumbly, right guys? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more plenty content. Just like I mentioned, I have a big reporting video incoming. I also from the next week will start preparing for the plant swap, the annual Vilnius plant swap that I will be attending, which I'm so excited and stoked. This year I think I'm gonna take some more special plants there. So this should be a cool experience. Of course, I'll film my preparations, my whole day in this plant swap, and later on like the haul and stuff like that. So lots of plenty stuff is coming your way, so subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and of course comment something. Let's chat which one of these plants caught your eye the most. Maybe some of the choices surprised you. Let's chat about it and let me know your favorite plant this month, because I know it's difficult to choose. Trust me, I know how difficult it is to choose, but isn't that fun? Like, just to work with your brain and push your limits, and just imagine that only one plant is there that you can love. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult. Anywho, before leaving you, of course, let me teach you another language lesson. I'm not sure what the heck is going on with my accent today. I mean, it's been a while since I talked so much in English in front of camera, kind of, technically, maybe not really even, but anyway, you know what? A very random one. So we have these like candies here in Lithuania. They're shaped in egg and they're called Kinder Surprise. I think they're actually from Germany, and they were real popular here in Lithuania from my very early days. And I remember me bonding with my parents whenever they would buy this like Kinder Surprise, which was just a chocolate egg, and inside that chocolate egg you would have like a little like figurine slash toy. And you know what, I still have like a soft spot for these eggs, and my fiance knows it. So yesterday actually he bought a couple eggs of these for me, because we have a Harry Potter collection right now. And you know what? I finally got a Harry Potter. Look at this. Do you know Funko? So there is a collaboration of Funko together with this Kinder Surprise company, and we have so many cool Kinders. And you know what? I have almost a whole collection right now at this point, which I know is a bit nuts. I mean, I know I am a grown-up. Oh, I actually have one box. This is how these eggs are looking, and inside one size you have like a Kinder Surprise. Do you see the question marks? It's a flippin' surprise, right? And on the other one you have a chocolate, which is so good. Anywho, let me. So I have collected so many different figurines. Like, do you remember this school teacher from Harry Potter? Oh my gosh, how cute is she, right? Or the Dumbledore. Oh my gosh, look at it. So flippin' cute. Ronald Weasley. Oh, of course, flippin' Ronald. We have Luna. I mean, Luna is actually one of my favorites because of her earrings. Look how cool those tiny strawberries look on her. So cute. What else do we have? Oh, we have this professor. I forgot the name. Oh, this one was very spooky for me in the movies, but you know what? The figurine looks so cool. Lovely. Actually, it become plant haul slash toy haul. I'm sorry about it. Anyway, let me teach you how to say a toy in Lithuanian and in Russian. Just in case you will need it in your life. Like, who knows, right? Anyway, if you wanna say toy in Lithuanian, you need to say žaislas. Once again, žaislas. Or žaislas. And if you want to say toy in Russian, you need to say игрушка. Once again, игрушка. And this is it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did watch it till right now, till this very magical and special moment, leave some kind of emojis that reminds you of Harry Potter movies. Oh, let's do this. This is gonna be so fun to go through the comments and see what people choose, right? Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one.